Tai O is famous for the shrimp paste.
Tai O is a fishing village located on the northwestern coast of Hong Kong's biggest island, Lantau Island. It is famous for its seafood and fishing culture. Especially on weekends, local and foreign visitors love strolling through the small streets, exploring the best seafood and snacks. If a smell can represent a culture, the salty fragrance of shrimp paste is undoubtedly the signature aroma of Tai O. Various brands of shrimp paste and shrimp sauce can be found in nearly each and every store. Villagers are often seen drying the thick sauce in buckets, especially during summertime. Shrimp paste making was officially recognized as a cultural asset in June 2014 when the government announced its first intangible cultural heritage list of 480 items. However, today, like the traditional identity of the inhabitants and their community, the shrimp paste manufacturing industry is fading. Let's have a journey to one of the leftover shrimp paste factory. Chui Chung Yan. The story of the 4 generations of Chui Chung Yan, one of the 2 only shrimp paste factories left in Tai O, can show us a glimpse of the past, present, and future of this century-old flavor. Chui Chung Yan Shrimp Paste Factory is located on Shek Chai Po Street. Its history can be traced back to more than 100 years ago, when the great-grandfather of the present owner situated in Tai O, a place beside the sea, in 1920. It was initially a fish stall, later producing shrimp paste and shrimp sauce. Mr. Chang Kai-kung, 59 years old, is the 4th owner of the factory. He joined the business in 1979. Mr. Chang is now going to tell us how shrimp paste and shrimp sauce are made.
過去嗰60-70年咧，我哋都係喺本區喺大澳本區同啲漁民收購嗰啲銀蝦嚟做我哋嘅蝦醬、蝦膏嘅原材料嘅。
In the past, silver shrimps were collected from the local fishermen in Tai O as raw material. In the production season, the fishermen go fishing in the evening and shrimps are collected at the midnight. For traditional shrimp paste production, silver shrimps were first mixed with salt. Every 50 kilograms of shrimps requires 6 kilograms of salt. It is then ground for fermentation for 3 to 4 days after thoroughly blended. The fermented sauce is then mashed into fine pieces and spread on bamboo pans, which are then placed under sunlight from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And this is how shrimp paste is made. Shrimp paste and shrimp sauce are made with the same raw ingredient, the fresh silver shrimp. However, only half amount of salt is added and no fermentation is required in shrimp paste making. And it is often made into a solid in brick-like block by placing in a rectangular wooden frame.
頭先我開部機咪要將佢攪軟咗然後先再印咯，咁樣就一件件印嘅。呢個就係可以曬乾之後可以出售嘅，呢個就係。
The 50s and 60s are the golden age of the family business in producing shrimp paste. There were about 10 factories in Tai O at that time. In 1970s and 1980s, the volume of shrimp paste produced reached its peak.
大約去到80噸嘅嗰個年產量，喺我哋個紀錄嚟講係算係一個紀錄嚟嘅。
It is believed that the waves of immigration from Hong Kong, China, and other Southeast Asian countries to North America contributed to the rising market demand for shrimp paste. During that period, The factory played a prominent role in producing shrimp paste for the exporters to distribute overseas. Due to the escalating demand and the nature of family business, there was a shortage of labor. Witnessing the prosperity of the industry and the need of the family, Mr. Chang, who left home to work after graduating from primary school, decided to return to Tai O and to assist the family in running the business in 1979. In order to increase productivity, Mr. Chang replaced labor with machines.
個人好嘥體能，同埋咧就個後果咧就唔係咁好啦。
The introduction of machines has facilitated the production process, making it easier and with better quality.
我哋用咗呢部機咧，係咪我哋唔使用體能啊？同埋咧佢個效果又好喎，佢比較搞得用部機咧搞得勻循啲喎。咁啊，我哋嗱，我開咗部機，我咧就固定咗佢之後咧，我就可以行開做其他嘢喎。咁啊，將我哋嗰個可以又唔使用體能，可以又做其他嘅工作，咁啊咪增加我哋嘅產量，同埋提升我哋嗰個人嗰個體能減少個消耗，咪變咗個人會可以做其他嘢咯。咁相對地，我哋咪可以提升我哋嗰個蝦嘅質量，同埋提升我哋嘅產量咯。
However, such prosperity did not sustain. Since 1990s, factories in Tai O began to close down.
唔係話嗰個生意額唔夠，而係話有啲佢嘅家庭成員咧選擇繼續呢個行業。佢嗰個出去揾工所賺嘅錢比佢做家庭式生產嘅仲多嘅，所以放棄佢呢個去做呢個蝦膏行業。
Now, there are only 2 shrimp paste factories left in Tai O. The prohibition of bottom trawling in Hong Kong in 2012 has further worsened the situation, resulting in the relocation of production process into the mainland China. Overfishing has long been a serious problem in Hong Kong, which has led to the decline in biodiversity. For example, the biomass of large fish associated with the seabed has dropped by more than 80% from 1950 to 1998. To solve this problem, the Hong Kong government announced to ban all bottom and mid-water trawling activities, prohibiting fishing that uses all kinds of trawlers, including shrimp trawlers in the local waters in 2010. The bill came into full effect in 2012. Although this measure is necessary to protect biodiversity and to enable sustainable development, it has rendered the locally made shrimp paste a part of history since the major raw material, local silver shrimp, is no longer available from shrimp trawlers. Moreover, the stakeholders of shrimp paste production industry were neglected during the legislative process.
冇得睇嘅，政府我哋喺個通過嗰個過程之中，我哋都好蒙在鼓裏嘅。其實過去嗰幾十年，呢班捉銀蝦嘅漁民同我哋咧兩者係息息相關嘅，唇齒相依嘅。每年啲漁民喺呢個銀蝦季節捉到啲銀蝦，出售俾我哋製造商，咁樣係咪你政府都會賠償俾佢？即係話佢證明你個法例佢受到呢個法例受到影響，又賠償俾佢係咪啊？咁調翻轉頭，我哋係冇咗呢班漁民賣蝦俾我哋，冇得製作，亦都係損失係咪啊？政府係冇做呢個步驟同埋做呢個相關嘅工作，對我哋提出嘅任何嘅諮詢或補償嘅，冇做過嘢嘅。
In face of such predicament, Mr. Chang insisted in producing shrimp paste and used silver shrimps caught in the mainland instead. However, the different practices in catching silver shrimps between Hong Kong and the mainland make the quality of shrimp paste worse at the beginning of cooperation.
啲漁民咧多數都係夜晚去捉啲銀蝦嘅，如果你有啲其他地方咧就去日間去捉嘅，所以咧兩者係有分別嘅，啲蝦就品質係有所唔同嘅。咁樣如果你日間捉佢咧，咪要喺個海床表面捉佢。咁你海床捉佢嗰時，嗰啲網咧咪可以將海床啲泥啊、啲水咪將佢一齊會搞起咗泥水，咪變咗唔係咁乾淨咯。如果你夜間捉佢咧，佢游喺個海床表面浮上升嘅水嘅中層上水面咧，你咪變咗唔會驚動個海床個表面嘅泥咯，咪變咗唔會污糟咯，變咗嗰啲蝦咪乾淨咯。
Therefore, Mr. Chang imparted his suppliers the Hong Kong practice in catching silver streams so as to maintain the quality. Besides the problem of quality control emerging at the initial stage, the direct impacts of the prohibition of trawling in the industry include the relocation of production process to mainland China and the subsequent increase in production cost.
個經營咧就係成本增加㗎啦，呢個必然嘅啦，即係多咗啲運輸費用啊，同埋嗰個喺國內嗰個所其他嘅額外開支都多咗嘅。我哋個生產程序應該喺國內咧已經係呢個機會係好低嘅啦，呢個機會。
即係依家就其實就會喺國內半製成咁樣，之後再喺呢度加工。係啊，有機會。哦，咁就而唔會係曬。係啊，唔會嘅。係幾時開始轉咗做咁？13年開始。哦，即係湯。因為冇係啊，冇錯啦，因為冇咗原材料啦嘛，你冇咗原材料，你冇得佢俾我哋發揮㗎啦。你冇咗原材料，我哋冇，即係等於斬咗我隻手嘅嘢。It can therefore be said that the prohibition of trawling has led to the disappearance of all locally made shrimp paste and adds many uncertainties to the future of this industry in Tai O. This further diminishes Mr. Zhang's hope on the future of shrimp paste production industry in continuing to develop. 睇唔到有呢個機會，因為於點咧？嗱，第一冇一個你要需要一個好配合嘅工場啦，同埋有所熟悉嘅製作人員喺現階段咧，除咗我哋幾間仍然做呢個行業可擁有製作技術之外咧，冇其他熟練工人可以去運作呢個行業㗎啦，根本就係。He considers the ban on trawling for local silver streams the prerequisite for shrimp paste production, deterring the entrance of new blood. The subsequent relocation of factory limits their participation in the manufacturing process, further wiping the interest of the next generation in this industry away. 你樣樣都去唔可以自己去親身參與去接觸啦，你變咗你嗰個俾咗你一個嗰個投入嘅熱誠咧係減退咗，同埋咧喺我哋呢個蝦醬蝦膏嘅行業咧，如果你唔係或者係你上一代有工場有廠房去有設備咧，你唔係好容易去加入呢個行業嘅。Many visitors and the media hope to preserve the long-standing traditional industry. Yet, Mr. Chang prefers the other way round. 喺10多年前咧，我同我爸爸咧都曾經探討過呢個問題。我話：如果有另外一個行業發展比蝦醬製作嘅更好嘅，我話我毫不猶豫會轉型嘅。He does not see the necessity to deliberately preserve his family business if it cannot run. 為保存而保存係冇價值嘅。While other shrimp paste manufacturers wish for government's attention and resources to enable the industry to sustain or even flourish, Mr. Chang strongly rejects the notion of receiving government's assistance. 逼政府點樣去支持你？其實呢個係一個錯誤嘅信息嚟嘅，樣樣都要政府伸手。你係一個冇一個自立嘅能力。He believed the future of shrimp paste production industry should be rested on the market. 喺香港咧係冇得，你係適者生存嘅。你唔好話佢用俾傳媒用一個好美化嘅名稱去。話消失啊好咩都好咁樣，其實一個咧橫行長長，要面對問題嘅係當事人，社會傳媒幫你唔到你多。All in all, it comes to the question of how to keep the taste from vanishing, at the same time to strike a balance in regenerating a thriving and diverse marine environment. Mariculture may be suggested to resolve the dilemma. However, it would be costly and unfeasible to maintain a suitable environment for feeding silver streams on microorganisms, as well as keeping them in captivity. Putting the reliance on mainland supply for raw material aside, we can still stimulate the prospect of shrimp paste production industry so as to attract young people's contribution. products can be placed in airport and tourist spots such as Ocean Park to promote such precious cultural asset to expand foreign markets. Attractions similar to Lama Fisher Folks Village can be built in Tai O for exhibitions and guided tours to cultivate recognition of shrimp paste and shrimp sauce as one of the symbols of Hong Kong fishery culture.